Greetings, grasshoppers. Hello and welcome. Welcome to day zero of the challenge. The Fill Your Calendar Challenge officially starts tomorrow, April 19th. But today I thought that I would give you a little bit of background and give you a little piece of knowledge that I think is going to be super key to the rest of the week's challenge for you. So no worries at all. If you miss this and you catch a replay, you're gonna be fine. No one's ahead of you. You're gonna be fine. But just wanted to extend to you kind of why I did this challenge, and a little bit of background on some of the pieces, and then launch you off on a little course of action. Now, I am being told that the course of action that I have, the homework for today, the exercise isn't quite ready yet. So we'll let you know. It'll be this evening sometime, but we'll let you know when that's ready for you to when that's ready for you to run around with. But I just wanted to kind of talk about where I'm going a little bit with the challenge, what we're going to be doing. I'm just going to do you some high level stuff, but the real reason why I'm doing this challenge is because uh, for me, I think that the one of the core issues that a lot of coaches struggle with, especially if they're in their first, 5 years or so, a lot of coaches struggle with having those appointments on their calendar, getting more of them, getting a steady stream of them. Because here's what it looks like: we get a few appointments, we sell a few jobs, and then we're off making those jobs happen, taking care of those people, treating them like their awesomeness. We're doing all of the things. And then we get so busy working in our business that we forget temporarily about the pipeline. We forget that we need to get a steady stream of those appointments on our calendar, or else we look around one day, we've finished all these awesome jobs, but there's nothing more lined up. It's entrepreneurship itself, and especially for coaches, it's a roller coaster. There's some incredible highs, and then there's some pretty darn low lows. And part of what this challenge is designed to do is to alleviate some of those low spots, to alleviate those low spots in your calendar so that the next time you run into something like that, you're able to overcome that. You're able to put a couple of appointments on your calendar and get some business moving. I mean, the everybody looks at, their entrepreneurship curve like it's a graph that needs to go up entirely all the time. Wouldn't that be cool if it were true? But the truth is, it goes up and down a little bit. And if we have something we can rely on in lean times, if we have a little system, a little method, something that's proven to throw a couple of appointments on the calendar when you most need it, that is something that coaches need a whole heck of a lot. So, that's really why I created the challenge. Now, here's where we're going to go with it. Every day, I'm going on at 11 a.m. Central. I'm going to have a little talk prepared about the concept of the day, the idea of the day, and then I'm going to have an exercise for you to do every single day. I'll also answer questions, things like that. That's going to be a great time. Then directly after that, we're going to go ahead and do a VIP session. VIP session, I have some guest speakers coming in for some of those. Those are going to be a great time. And I'm also going to, do some hot seats and really help people kind of move forward with what they need to do. It's an implementation. There's not, it's about implementation. It's about getting through that homework every day so that you can get the results that you want to have by the end of this. So, after that, I'll be in and out all day in the Facebook group, communicating, answering questions, all of those types of things. And the first couple of days, we're really going to focus on who you're after and what you do. We're going to focus on getting some of those statements crystallized for you because later in the week, we're going to be going to people, some of your warm crowd that you already know, and getting them on your calendar. The reason why I'm going to be doing those first 2 days is, of course, because a lot of us, and certainly me at one point in my coaching career, if you asked me what I did, I'd go, a little bit of everything and then laugh. And while that's half funny, it's also three-quarters tragic. And yes, I know that adds up to more than one, but move on anyway. So it would be, it'd be kind of funny, but not, because I would try to fit myself to whatever anybody needed at the time. And I thought that was called being flexible. It is. It is with that person at that time. When people would ask me what I do, and I'd say a little bit of everything, giggle, giggle, and then what do you need done? And then if I were able to do that thing for that person at that time, okay, that's a little bit more revenue coming in, which we love. But it then started to be this, what do you do for a living? Started to be this amalgamation of 1,000 different skills, and that doesn't sell. You'll hear this from my lips because I've heard it from Jane's. She's my coach. Confused buyers don't buy anything. If you confuse a buyer, they're not going to buy. So we're going to get real concrete on who you're looking for. We're going to get concrete on what it is that you do. We're going to talk about why it's good to have these areas laser focused in. But the very first thing, and the thing I want you to pay attention to today, and again, I don't have a link for this yet. I am kind of waiting for my team to produce this. But the thing that we're going to have you do today is to just it's a little bit of a personality quiz. We're going to fit you into a kind of a personality profile. This thing was actually made up by someone else, Jane M. Powers. She did all of this. And it's designed to tell you, it's designed to tell you kind of a little personality profile. We'll use that information throughout the week. We'll use it to help you perfect all of the other things that are going on. It's really it's that one major thing, right? It's that know thyself. Know thyself. Why are you here? What do you want to do with this challenge? Is it more than just 5 calendar appointments in 5 days? Are you driven more than that? If so, I'd like to know. Why are you here? What are you doing? How much are you willing to commit to this process? Because it is a process. It really is. How much are you willing to commit? Is it time? Is it energy? I hope it is, because it's going to take a little bit. I've designed the exercises to not be, a whopping amount of exercises, but still, there will be some time spent. So this is, I want you to consider tonight as you kind of get through all your Sunday chores, or maybe you're working right now or whatever, but I want you to get through, what's your why? What do you really want to accomplish with this challenge? What do you hope for? What do you hope for? What do you dream about? What's the one thing that you would consider a victory condition for being involved in this challenge? If you know these things, by the way, throw it in the comments, and I'll of course answer those. And I'll read those aloud and answer any questions if you have them. But this is this day 0. It's all about you today. It's all about you. Later in the week, it's going to be all about your ideal client and about a whole lot of other things. But today, Grasshopper, it's all about you and what are your goals through this experience. If I know what your goals are, that I can best support you. And that's exactly what I want to do. Don't forget also, there's still VIP available. It is not expensive, and you get a super secret ninja swag box. I'll be running over to FedEx later to mail some off, actually. And the VIP is absolutely worth every minute, because you are going to get doubled down. You're going to get double RJ for sure. A lot of experts' advice from people who have been doing seven-figure businesses. It's important, right? It's important. And I would love to have you in that group because that group are going to get something pretty outrageous for the cost of a VIP. I believe it's 37 bucks. So get in on that. There's still time to do that if you can, because I would love to have you in that group. So I'm going to say farewell for now. I'll probably go live later on so that I can drop the link for you of the little quiz that we've got ready for you today. And that's what I know for now. Grasshopper, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. This is going to be a level of fun unprecedented on the internet. I will just say that right now, because we are going to go step by step. We're going to go step by step and lead you through this process, and you're going to get awesome, awesome results. So that's all I have for you today, my friends, and I will see you in a bot.